Right. So after Kathelina dropped her response alleging Kenneth of sexual assault, or sexual abuse, whatever you want to call it, sexual assault, abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, everything under the sun, he immediately dropped another video addressing allegations, and this shit damn near hit 1 million views. 10,000 comments, damn near 1 million views. I'm pretty sure based off the like and dislike ratio and the comments, everybody's gonna be on his side. So let's go ahead and check everything. Let me see what he has to say about it.
Kathelina, there's no way out of this one. I'm sorry, but you're done. You're finished. So apparently Kat has dropped a video titled My Truth. But honestly, Kat has dropped a video titled My Truth, but the whole video's lies. So how the f does that work? I'm not gonna lie, Kat, you with the wrong one. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will sit here and lie on my name, bro. Hell nah. All right. So
the real thing is, so this all started because he got cheated on and it was her cousin. Yeah, this is some girl, to be honest. Locks gotta go. But it's not about that.
Demon has dropped the video My Truth for whatever reason. It has 2.8 thousand likes. Y'all are sick in the head. Y'all really let yourself get manipulated by this demon, bro. By this demon. Let's get into it.
All right, so I'm gonna skip over whatever she's saying, and I'm only gonna react to whatever he's saying.
All right, I'm sorry for you know what? I'm sorry for cheating on you with my cousin, but our relationship wasn't perfect, so that's the reason why I did so. I'm sorry for sending my cousin pictures of my ass and cooch on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed, but you know what? Because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from this shit, bruh. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin. I'm innocent. I didn't do shit. But you know what?
So you got caught cheating on your cousin? Those emails are hiring a PR team.
But you know what? I'm gonna watch the video and hear what you gotta say. It was a shared note. Bro, on Apple phones, you share a note to somebody. You collaborate on a note. Both people, you have to literally like damn near like accept that shit. Am I tripping? It's a shared note. I went through your notes app and that was there. You have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on. The internet is not that stupid. Hey, first of all, hold on. First of all, there's clips on the internet of you literally confessing your love for your cousin.
But back when I was like, I don't even know the age, to be honest.
So he was still f***ing with her after she dropped this TikTok or whatever the fuck she dropped. Like, after this stream, he was still f***ing with her. So my thing is, why is it a problem now? Like, this clip was clearly a thing when they were in a relationship. So what the fuck? I mean, you already knew what type of timing she was on. And my thing is this. So the reason why dudes got to be careful, because if you go through somebody's property and then expose it, that's something else you got to worry about. So if somebody takes my phone and exposes whatever the fuck I have in it, that's invasion of privacy, XYZ. This all started because a nigga was being tender. Yeah, I understand you got done dirty because she was allegedly riding her cousin's beefcake, so on and so forth. But if anything, if it was me, I would have been so disgusted, I just would have never talked to her again. I wouldn't have went to the internet and just been like, you know what? I'm about to expose this bitch. I'd have just never talked to her again. It's just that simple. You already seen these clips a long time ago and still continued to fuck with her. So I don't know why we acting surprised.
Yo, I was just hitting puberty. Me and my cousin,
L story, yeah, get
we
to
kind of
the
had a thing. We kind of had a thing going. But like, it was kind of one-sided though. It was more so me. But like, I remember like, I had a big crush on this that's hitting so
last year
with that.
Literally, like, I'm talking about, I don't know how old this clip was. Last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years and some change. And you're on stream talking about how you have feelings for your cousins. You found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over. But now the fact that you cheated on me with your cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to Kentucky to go stream at this the biggest roller coaster in the world, that you was with your cousin. Because I mean, I have proof of that too. Like, you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me you was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bro, like.
So my thing is, if all of this was a red flag while you guys were in a relationship, why the fuck didn't you just drop her? She would have just kept doing this weird shit. Like, damn, this bitch is getting weird on me. Like, everything you doing with your cousin, you know what? I'm done with her. Why would I keep with her if she's doing all this weird ass shit? It just doesn't make sense. Why? Because she was light skinned? That's what I'm saying. Some like just get blinded by the way a chick might look to them. Like, if all these red flags were there, you should have been dropped her and been stopped with her. You're ignoring all this just to come back and bounce back later.
But you only cheated on me recently, right? This only happened last month, right? Okay. But you know, I guess you just get to excuse that. I guess I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is like manipulation, top tier rage bait or what. But okay. You know what? I'm gonna keep on listening to what you got to say. All right. First of all, even though I'm in the right 100% for leaving you and talking about how I feel because you cheated on me with your cousin, you know, your parents were literally calling me and threatening me to delete that video because I don't know, they were threatening me with so much stuff that was just so uncalled for, and I don't know, it just seems like they're more biased to you than what's actually going on. Like, I think the fact that you're making this video right now, and I don't know, man, I'm gonna just keep watching the video, bro. Like, it's honestly crazy how much, like, bro, I've never been in a situation like this, but, bro, girls are really, like, manipulators, bro. And I wish I had iCloud Pro or iCloud Plus, bro, because I'm scrolling through my phone trying to bring the proof. This girl literally would make excuses not to post me because her fan base was majority guys. She kept on telling me that she had a lot of mods that would gift her subs, and she would use them, bruh. She would literally use y'all, bruh. She would literally take y'all money and I don't know what type of operation she had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans. She didn't want to.
Man, this sounds like some female shit. Isn't that something that women do? Like, oh, you didn't post me. Now, you see what I'm saying? Like, the roles are like low-key reversing. I don't give a fuck if you, like, if you're a chick, I don't give a fuck if you post me. If we're in a relationship, it's not a requirement. As a man, it's not a requirement for you to post me. Yeah, this is something that, like, I've had women complain to me about this shit in the past. Oh, you didn't post me. I'm like, I don't post, I don't do shit like that. But now we got men complaining about posting, baby, how come you didn't post me on social media, though? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how shit's turning out. When you're both content creators is different. Hell no, it ain't different. We don't gotta post shit. The Rock didn't post his wife. He didn't post his wife until he was married. I didn't even know The Rock was in a relationship until he got married and just posted it randomly on Instagram. He wasn't just always posting her leading up to it. That's what I'm saying. Posting don't really do shit.
Talk about me. I ain't gonna lie, we broke up like 5+ times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever happened, and it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something insane, like cheated on me with your cousin, I'm the bad guy. Like, I'm the bad guy. Say Walati. Yo, like I said, bro, she did not want the internet to know that she had a boyfriend because it would make her lose followers. She kept on telling me that, and I wish I had screenshots from when, bro. I don't know what's going on my iCloud. I'm trying to get messages from like early 2024 to 23, but I can't, bro. But I promise y'all, she would not want.
Yeah, that's what I would have did. I would have just addressed all the allegations. I would have been like, just went straight to the allegations. All this, like, you know, just, I don't know, going through the video and microanalyzing everything. Let's get to the real juicy shit. She accused you of R, accused you of the hard R, so on and so forth. What are we saying about that?
to post me. You could go on her page. She never had videos of me. It was always me, bro. I literally kept on telling her, why don't you post me? Why don't you post me? And she confessed this one time saying, my followers are majority males. They would unfollow me. I would lose all my followers, etc., etc., etc. She's sick in the head, bro. All right, so first of all, this was like 5 days before I posted my video. And basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on saying, can I get back with you? Can we please work this out? I'm going insane. I'm going to, manipulation words to get me to give her attention, because I was trying my hardest to just move forward in life. I caught her cheating. I'm trying to move forward, but she's blowing up my phone, trying to just get my attention, saying she's gonna do this. Even when she was going to the hospital, she was like, I'm leaving. And then she was calling me in the hospital, bruh. And I talked to her parents. Her parents said that she only had like 3 calls or whatever. She kept on spamming me on the hospital phone, bro. Like, bro. And then the moment she got out, she literally posted it on the internet. That's a personal thing that nobody had to know. But because you want to go ahead.
He said that's a personal thing that nobody had to know. Just like nobody had to know about this. You know what I'm saying? Usually women bring shit to the internet about relationships. Men, we usually don't do this. No matter how foul a bitch did me, man, I'm not about to go on the internet and drop some mega bomb video talking about her was foul, or she did this and she did that, doing it for money. I mean, he got 1 million views, so his YouTube check is gonna be solid this month.
And post it on the internet. You want to gain sympathy before it's like you almost knew.
Said you want to gain sympathy. Well, the original video of him dropping that he allegedly called her cousin, that sounds like sympathy as well. Both of these could have just let this shit go, especially him. I'm really going to put the man at fault for bringing it to the internet like a female.
That I was going to expose you for cheating on me with your cousin. Because why are you going to the internet about you being in a facility? If you're really trying to fix your head and get yourself right, why are you trying to sympathy farm online by posting yourself in the facility talking about, for the past couple of days, I just came out because I tried to do this and that. Like, bro, that's sympathy farming. That's not something that needs to be on the internet. And I don't know what else to say, bro.
I said basically sympathy farming, but he's the one that came to the internet doing exactly what he's accusing her of, but upset that she allegedly cheated with her cousin. It's just like, me personally, something is gross. I wouldn't even have given you the time of day of even speaking about you again. They'd be like, oh, you don't f with such and such? I'd be like, nah, she weird. I'd have just left it at that. I'd be like, nah, it's a weird chick. Like, nah, she weird as fuck.
Toxic and abusive. Toxic and abusive. This is what they always do. You see how the shift went from, I'm sorry for sending my cousin nudes. I'm sorry that you had to walk in on me showing my bare ass and my bare ass cheeks to my cousin on FaceTime, to me and my ex had a very toxic relationship, and it was very abusive. But you know what? Let's see what I did. Let's see how abusive I was, right? Okay, let's see. You stayed because that's all you, bro. There were so many times where I tried to get away from you, but literally at TwitchCon, bro, I was in LA with my boys, bro, and you was literally calling me, telling me that you was finna, and then I get soft around that. I get soft with that. Because bro, I don't want to be responsible. I care about you. I don't want to see you do that to yourself. But when you're calling me, spamming me, saying you're going to do that, bro, keep in mind, TwitchCon was in San Diego. I was in LA. She started saying she was going to do that stuff, saying how sad she was. This was when we broke up or whatever, back in TwitchCon last year. And then I drove all the way from LA to San Diego because she kept on threatening to do that to herself. And then, bro, it's just a mess, bro. I have tried to leave several times. Yes, this was a toxic relationship, but stop trying to put the blame on me. You did what you did, and now you're trying to change the narrative to make it seem like I was a toxic, abusive boyfriend. How can you do that right now, bro? I met him when I was 18. We just graduated high school. He was 21. First of all, you was a freshman in college, and I just turned 21, and I was literally a junior in college, okay? Now, I don't even know why that, you try to make it seem like I was, no, I did not mess with you before you were 18. I messed with you after. Once you were in college, bro, what's going on right now? You're trying so hard to make me look weird and to shift the focus, but, bro, stop it, bro. It's not gonna work, bro.
He said that our relationship.
Hey, by the way, y'all notice how she's reading the script, right? Like, can y'all, like, I wish I could just zoom in on her eyes, these soulless, evil eyes, and just see the script on her PC screen, bro. This is sickening, bro. Like, these really emailing her talking about, we gonna save you. All you gotta do is sign your soul away. Her soul is gone, bro. She's reading off a script they orchestrated.
We pointed that shit out with her reaction. It's not a surprise.
A whole story to bring me down. It's sick. Say wallahi. Yo.
Look, let's fast forward to the other shit. I mean, debunking every last thing she said. Come on, man. I'm not about to sit up here and just believe that everything she said was untrue, just like I'm not going to believe everything she said is true about him. Like, come on, y'all probably just need to fuck again or something. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, if I'm a nigga that's this hurt, this must have been the first bad bitch I ever fucked in life. And I'm gonna say quote unquote bad. I'm just saying that based off his standards. There's no way I'm going to the internet crashing out like this if I had plenty of hot chicks in life. Ain't no way in. This would have been a dime a dozen. She would have did some dumb shit. I'd have been like, all right, fuck you, bitch. Mentally. I'd be like, all right, we done. That's what I'm saying. Like, we just gonna watch a whole 30-minute video of everything she's saying he's debunking. You gotta debunk those allegations of sexual assault, quote unquote physical and mental abuse, which is why I'm gonna fast forward. I mean, clearly the nigga was fucked up over, and I'm not even choosing sides. I'm just speaking from a man's point of view. Clearly the nigga was fucked up about her, so much so that he went and dropped this video. Because there ain't no way I'm putting a camera in front of me and dropping a video about a chick I was in a relationship with. No matter what she did, I'm just done with her. It's just that simple. But I guess if it's your first bad, according to his standards, that might be the problem.
That's just what she wants to believe, bro.
And it hurt, and
you didn't like me no more. I thought you never touched me no more. And that's when I guess she cheated on me with her cousin. But I don't know. Like, that's just what she wants y'all to believe, bro.
And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop, but he never did. At the time,
like, come on, bro. Are you dead ass? You begged me to stop, and I never. Bro, come on,
like
bro.
I said, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take video footage.
Y'all see how she just looked at the script?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the defense, is y'all see how she reading the script. The chick accused you of hard R. It's like, that would have been the first thing I did. As soon as I hopped on the video. Fuck all this kid shit. Fuck all the minuscule shit. I would have been like, look, she dropped the video claiming that I'm a sexual abuser, I'm a hard arter, so on and so forth. Let's get to that. Everything else is minuscule. I kind of talked to you guys about this already. Let me go ahead and I'm just saying, like, that's how I would have started the video. We don't need a 30-minute video unless you're trying to clout farm. We don't need a 30-minute video so that you could tell us you didn't hard R.
Let me see this. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows. You know why? Because you're a freak, and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, your period, that time of the month. You thought if I didn't do it, I would think of you as disgusting. I didn't love you. So you know what? That's when I explored that, and we started doing that. And I always had consent because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire sex. So what's on the floor is not the results of me doing that to you. That's just consent and what we had going on.
You know what's crazy is, like, this doesn't really debunk anything for the simple. Like, yeah, there's a text message that says, all right, come f me on my period. But how do any of us know that that's, like, to me, it's just like a bad defense. If she wanted to try to get this guy for R, like, this nigga really gonna be fighting. If he's serious about this, he should take her to court. If you didn't hard R the chick, which I don't believe he did, would pull some shit like that. Don't seem like the type of guy that would. But I'm just saying, just take the chick to court, bro.
I would never force myself onto you. I always had consent. I had proof from you. You always expressed how you wanted to do it during that time of month.
Bro, I'm taking it. Bro, you accuse me of R and trying to paint me like an artist. Bro, I'm suing you for defamation. I'm slander, all of the above. All of it. I'm gonna bury you. I'm gonna literally bury you in debt to where you'll never pay it back in the first place. Anytime somebody does a social media campaign where they try to dismantle you online, you do know that you could sue that person for that, right? Only a would think that you can't sue them because they're broke. No, you could sue them for that, especially if you got crazy proof.
And we did. The proof is in the pudding, bro. So you're telling me July 13th, you're telling me what, like, because this is a hotel, by the way. The sheets get changed. Shit gets clean. So you're telling me 13 to 18. 5 days later, I did it again. I did it again to you. I did the same exact thing I did on the 13th, on the 18th again to you. But aside from that, we broke up tons of times, and she always ran to the internet. Why, if this really happened, why was this never a talking point in every single time you streamed?
Probably
once we
tonight.
broke up? It was always stuff like, oh, he would yell at me. Oh, something about the airport. He left me at the airport. Why was this never a topic? Why, matter of fact, why was this never brought to the police? Why is this only...
Why, so we could drag out the next situation for a couple of weeks for content, right?
coming to the light now? I bet $100,000 that nobody in the world can say that you told them this. This is false. This is cap. And I know this is what the reputation savers told you to look for. Any proof of violence or SA. Like, you're sick and you're not going to manipulate these people, bro. You're not going to do that, bro. Fuck no.
Man, look, I'm tired of these. All right, we got timestamps or something. These are just too much going back and forth. I had a toxic relationship that this nigga, that he got brokenhearted. Basically, I'm gonna come from the standpoint of a man, right? He was brokenhearted over his first light skin, bad, whatever considered her sexy, said he wanted to start a family with her. He felt like he was gonna vomit when he found out she was, doing all this with her cousin, so on and so forth. He felt up about it, and he felt like he needed a therapy session. So he said, fuck it, I'm gonna drop a video and I'm gonna tell the world about it because I can't take this shit on the chin. So she circles back, does a video telling her side. He comes back with another video telling his side. I mean, is she gonna do another video telling her side, or like, what are we doing? I can't watch 10 more minutes of this shit, to be honest. This sounds like something they need to battle out in court. If you guys are both coming to the internet, you're claiming that a man hard-R'd you. I'm gonna say hard-R because I think it's one of the craziest things that a man could do. That's one of the worst, most heinous crimes a man could do to a woman is hard-R or capital M. If you're claiming that this man committed sexual deviant acts on you against your will, you got to do something you got to do something as far as the law. And if Kenneth feels that she said some out-of-pocket shit that's painting him as somebody who sexually abuses women, he has to do the same thing. So, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and watch 10 more minutes of these go back and forth. They're both young as Kenneth's going to fuck tons of more chicks in life, more light-skinned chicks, more chicks he considers bad. He's going to laugh at this shit one day. And this chick, she's going to mature up or maybe stay crazy. I don't know. She's going to mature up, stay crazy, and continue to make content. He's going to continue to make content, and this is what it's going to be. Hopefully this isn't something that goes back and forth continuously. But if I knew Kenneth, I'd be like, yo, bro, I'd be like, look, honestly, you should just let this shit go unless you're trying to get this quick bag. You're going to fuck more. I get it. I've been there. I've been 23 before. I remember the first time I had a light-skinned chick. My first light-skinned, my first light-skinned team was like, I mean, I'll tell you real quick. Remember that? Remember this? Hold on real quick. I could always make it about me because I've been through all these experiences before. So, I mean, no chick was ever accusing me of the hard R, but anyways, the part in Soul Swap where I'm looking through the window and I see my ex-girl or I see a girl I was dealing with on the lap of a nigga in a lingerie party. And we kind of had the same situation without the accusing of hard R. We had a toxic relationship, we break up, get back together, break up, get back together. And the only reason I dealt with that is because I thought she was fire and light skinned. But when I look at her now, literally not my type at all. Shortest, fake ass now, round ass, basketball face, assless, and the box was always shrimp. So it's like, one day this nigga's gonna look back at this and literally laugh. Like, he's gonna be like, damn, this shit was never even really my type. Like, most men were gonna be up over the first quote unquote bad bitch we with. And then we're gonna laugh at it and look back like, damn, she not even my type. Like, when you think about it, how many of your exes even still fired to this day? Like, or chicks used to fuck with you, just, they like beneath you now. Like, what the hell's like, basically just growing pains. But now the internet, well, it existed when I was going through that shit too. But I remember I was gonna drop a crash out video back then on YouTube. I'll never forget. I was wearing hella fake chains, sitting in an academics hoodie with, I had on blue academics jeans, blue academics hoodie, 3 fake chains, big ass earrings, fake ass watch, baggy ass pants, blue and white mid top forces. And I was like, yeah, this. I was like, can't believe I went to the movies. This stupid ass, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna say her name. This stupid ass, blah, blah, blah. Really was up there with a whole dude. You slut. You really seen you up there. I don't know how the fuck you could do that shit to me. Can't believe I went up there to the same movie I invited you to. You a fucking hoe, you stupid ass. Like, so I know where the fuck, I know because I've been this nigga before, right? But it's like, I just thought people were built a little bit different these days, especially with the surplus of chicks that you can get. You know what I mean? You could just, bro, he could find another chick like this, no problem, on an app or something like that. But guess he needed to express himself. I honestly think that as men, we should not do that, because then you just create this storm. We should just let go and get another one. But hopefully they figure it out. And if I was Kenneth, I wouldn't even drop no more vids, right? We get it. But now the next thing is, when you drop another video, people are not going to be as interested because this whole fiasco has been about her. So we'll see what happens. I'm done talking about it. You said it's hard to stop with a bad. I feel like over time, a chick that's not as sexy is easier to look at. I feel like the sexier you appear to be, the quicker I'll get tired of you. I don't know why, but unless you just some ugly ass that balding at the top of your head like that. But outside of that, my thing is, you can't look too good. You got to be like good looking normally. You see, you never seen these numbers again? Let me check. I mean, did 1 million off this shit. Crazy. All right, so the last, damn, hold on. So this nigga, he don't even drop videos like that? Oh yeah, his numbers was in the toilet back then. Oh, so he's not even a YouTuber. He's just like a random streamer. And one of his biggest videos 11 months ago was with the girl he's in a relationship with. If you wouldn't really fuck with her like that, why is this video still up?
For real?
I would have removed this shit immediately. Man, I would have removed this video immediately. If you wasn't fucking with her like that, remove the video then. All right. Well, I mean, hopefully you can catapult off the clout. Last video was 8 months ago. And then boom, I'm just busting out the woodwork saying that my girlfriend cheated on me with her cousin, 375. Did a one with, so the biggest videos on this channel were about this girl. So I would hate for the back of my, the backbone of my YouTube career to be off bashing a chick or collabing with a chick that I begin to bash. They had a couples channel. Where the fuck is that at? I mean, in the video, does he at least even deeply go into him like not being somebody to art, or is it just like the only thing was a screenshot of her saying "fuck me" on my period? He said he taking her to court. For sure. I just don't want to watch it no more. He was at 38K subs on YouTube the day he dropped his response vid. Okay, so he ran up 20-something subs. Got to be crazy to be enjoying the clout, but it's all at the strength of bashing your ex chick. It's just like an ugly bitch with no internet presence. Nobody ever gave a fuck about you. No dude clearly ever wanted you ever in life. And then you just appear on the internet and start talking about a random nigga with motion. And now all of a sudden, it's got to feel great to wake up in the morning. It had to have felt great to wake up in the morning for months, for the past year and a half, and get comments and be a part of a community, so on and so forth, when literally your whole life you've been a nobody. And then boof, you start piggybacking off of a nigga with motion that built a full-blown career and built and made something for himself, but everything you've attached yourself to has been that particular individual. So it's like, when you do things like that, it's what you call a gimmick. And the thing about gimmicks, we know what gimmicks are, chat, right? They don't last. They're fads. I've talked to you guys about fads and pop culture fads and things all the time. So it's like, if you're gonna try to build your whole internet existence or a chunk of your internet existence off somebody that already has motion. So what's her name? Kathelina, right? So let me see. Let me type this nigga in real quick. So if I type in Kenneth, he got some clips, but most of them are attached to the chick. Now let me type in her. Let me see what I can find about her. He might rebrand it. Yeah, bro. What's this chick's name? Kathelina? That's how I spell it, right? If I type her in, she all over the place, right? She got rage. She's a bigger internet personality than him. I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to be on anybody's squad or nothing, but she's kicked it with notable. She had going on. She was on Streamer U, all types of shit. The same thing he was complaining about, why you don't post me, baby?